Whenever you're traveling to a new country, I always think it's great to make a little bit of an effort with the local language. So here are 9 simple phrases that you can use when traveling around Japan. The first one's very simple, how to say hello, and it's a little bit different because it changes from daytime to nighttime. During the day, you can say konnichiwa. You've probably heard that before, but when the sun goes down, you need to change that up. After the sun sets, you say konbanwa. That says good evening. Next up, saying thank you. That's a very important thing to learn in any language, and it's pretty simple in Japanese too. Think of this 3-word phrase. Domo arigato gozaimasu. That's like saying thank you very much in a very polite way. But if you want to make it a little bit more casual, you can break that up a bit. You could say arigato. You could even just say domo. You could say domo arigato, or even arigato gozaimasu. But as long as you keep it in that kind of structure, it's very, very simple. Domo is a bit like saying thanks, and in domo arigato is a bit like saying thank you. But if you go for the full version, domo arigato gozaimasu, well, that's thank you very much. I think a useful phrase in any language is one that you're actually going to use. So if you're like me, you might come to a restaurant and want to order a beer. The way to do that in Japanese is to say biru, beer, hitotsu, 1, kudasai, please. Sumimasen. Biru hitotsu kudasai. Now another very useful phrase, if you almost finish your drink and want to order the same thing again, you can use the word okawari. It just basically means, bring me another one of the thing that I just had. Sumimasen. Okawari. Now one thing's for certain, when you're in Japan you're going to be eating a lot of tasty food, and you might want to show your appreciation sometimes. So instead of just saying, wow, that was great, to say that in Japanese, the word is oishikatta. 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 Works every time. Now Japan's a very polite country, so when you're leaving a restaurant, you're going to have to say goodbye. The phrase to do that is gochiso sama deshita. And it's nice to do it with just a little bit of a bow as well. Gochiso sama deshita. Now, if you're traveling around Japan by train, which is a good idea because it's a great way to get from A to B, you might find that you've walked for a little bit and need to find where the next train station is. So the phrase in Japanese to do that is eki wa doko desu ka? Eki means train station or station, and doko desu ka is how to ask where something is. So if you wanted to find the train station, you would just say, sumimasen. Eki wa doko desu ka?
あっちです。
ありがとうございます. The next one is sumimasen. It's probably the most useful word you'll ever have in Japanese. It means excuse me. You can use it when you're squeezing past someone on a train or in an elevator, or you can use it in a restaurant just to get a bit of attention. Sumimasen. Hi. Okaike onegaishimasu. When you're finished up eating in a restaurant and you want to order the bill, that's all you have to say. Okaike onegaishimasu.
Hi, ありがとうございます。
But if you can't remember that, then this little hand gesture. That's all you need to do.